Hi there, I'm Kellen Flukiger, the execution mentor, sometimes called the high-performance grandmaster, and with good reason. I've created amazing results for myself and hundreds of clients in terms of financial production and their ability to accomplish difficult things. You know, marketing is serious business, and if you're in business for yourself, you already know that. And now, video marketing is probably the most effective kind of marketing we can do. That's true for bricks and mortar stores, as well as for internet and online businesses. In fact, that's double, triple, quadruple true for information marketers, coaches, and others that bring most of their services to customers online. So, with video being that effective, how come most of the online video stinks? How come most marketers are poor and actually suck at video? You know, it's actually not that hard. There are three parts to video. There is the technical part, there is the content part, and there is the connection part.
Let's take a look and figure out what to do to get your video to produce the results you want.
Now, as I mentioned, there are really three parts. There is the technical part. It has to do with the camera and the sound and the other kinds of things that have to do with the setup. The next is the content part. Are you producing relevant and useful content that your customer can understand, use, and get results from immediately? And the third is the connection part. I would say that's the most important part, because if you can't produce a connection with your customer, I don't care what your technical chops are and your content, they won't believe. Know, like, and trust. And this is particularly true in the internet world. Now let's take a look at these individually and see what the components are. The first is the technical part. That has to do with your setup. Is your background appropriate? Is it distracting? Does it contribute to the video that you're making and the information? The second is the actual video itself. Is it in focus? Is it clear? Are the colors clashing or are they complementary? The third part is the audio. Is it clear and understandable? Can people tell what you're saying? Is it muffled? Do you sound like you're in a big room or a barn? Those are the technical parts. You know, actually, of all of the parts, these are the easiest to fix. With the proliferation of cheap cameras, iPhones, and everything else, this has become a breeze. Second is the content. Do you have a fantastic hook that grabs your customer right from the beginning and makes them just want to see the rest of it? Do you have good guts, or the actual content, the teaching, the learning, the tricks, the tools, what you're delivering? Are they relevant, easy to understand, and quick to grasp? The third one is, do you have a clear and powerful call to action? You know, you only ask them to do one thing as a result of any interaction. One clear call to action. This is also not difficult anymore. The actual reason that most people suck at video is because of the third part, which we're going to talk about next, the connection. They're terrified. They don't want to be on a camera. They're afraid they'll look stupid, and often because their fear takes over, they do. They sound insecure, unsure, unable to deliver a message,
and completely out of place.
We can fix that. The third part is the connection. Again, there are three elements to making a good connection. The first is your attitude. How does it feel as a customer to listen to you? The second is authenticity. Authenticity is key. Know, like, and trust are the buzzwords on the internet in marketing these days, and everybody knows it. But authenticity is that feeling. Do you come across in a way that makes you feel authentic, real, connected, like you understand the problems and solutions better than they do? The third element, certainty. You know, your customer is looking for something because they are uncertain of the solution. They don't know how to solve the problem, and they don't know exactly what to do, or they wouldn't be looking for something. This is the key part, the key piece of the connection, and unfortunately, this is where most of the failure takes place because of the fear. Your fear takes over, you sound uncertain, and that cannot be separated. Uncertainty about your product and process from uncertainty about your character and your performance. Now that you understand the key pieces of video, you can see that it's not that complicated. So I have a question for you. What would it be like for you to have your video results take off on a rampage? I call that results on a rampage. I can help you get that. Results on a Rampage is the name of a program that I have to get your video marketing exactly where you want it to be, to create the technical aspects so that they are perfect, clear, and create the effects that you want. The content with great hooks, content, and clear calls to action, and most importantly, banish the fear. Create the attitude you want with your customer. ring with truth and authenticity and create that connection and certainty that your customer clearly wants in order to feel good about you, your product, and giving you their hard-earned cash. You know, you want your results to be going bing, bing, bing right there in the red zone so that your productivity goes clear off the charts. Results on a Rampage. Put your name and email in the box provided. Find out more about Results on a Rampage, and let's get you some money.